Hi everyone, my name is Devin Lee, and I'm going to be doing my final speech for interpersonal communications class. We had a few questions that we had to answer and one question that we had to make up, so here we go. The first question was to describe a recent conflict that I had in one of my interpersonal relationships, And the conflict was between me and my boyfriend. We've been together for about over a year, and we never really have big arguments, but we do have regular fights like every couple does. The source of this argument was his room being dirty and me being a little bit of a clean freak and a girl who just likes to have things clean. The beginning of the argument started when he got mad because he noticed that things were put into different places, and he got mad in the first place that I was cleaning because he felt like he should be cleaning if he made the mess. The middle of the argument, I told him just how I felt about it, how my mind works. If things are dirty, then I can't be relaxed because I'm thinking about cleaning them. I told him I just was trying to make the room look nice and that I wasn't trying to make him mad at all. The end of the argument, we both saw each other's sides. I saw that I can't just move stuff where I want to put it because it looks nice there, and he understood that he needs to keep his room clean because he has me around. So the next question is about my primary conflict management style, and for me, I usually leave my management style is I would leave a conversation or an argument that I'm not comfortable with. I'm really trying to work on this right now because it's very hard when someone's trying to talk to me and I'm not able to express how I feel, so I just run away from it. I'm using new skills like talking things out and slowly explaining how I feel and thinking it out to get my point across. My next question is about an interpersonal relationship that was ruined or terminated. I had a best friend that I met in kindergarten, and we've been friends for over, I'd say, 10 years. We had some regular fights like all girls do, but we always got through them just because we were so close and best friends, so we were always going to be best friends. However, as we grew up, our relationship accelerated great, like I said, because we were so close. But as we started to grow up, she started hanging with the wrong crowd and doing drugs, and it started de-escalating when she became more interested in hanging out with them than maybe going to see a movie with me or being at my house. So I just started seeing her less, and finally I had to let her know that I wasn't going to be able to be her friend anymore. And I feel like this was beneficial to me that the relationship terminated because people used to associate me as a bad person just because I associated with her. She has tried to be my friend again since then, and I do miss her sometimes. I miss the relationship, but for me, I'd rather have my life and my head on straight, and if she ever wants to stop doing the bad things she was doing, then I would be okay with letting her back into my life as long as she gained some trust with me again. The next question is about a post that really stuck with me, and I'm not going to name any names, and I don't remember exactly what date it was from, but it was the post about the gender roles and how we grew up and if we were assigned gender roles. My gender roles were never assigned. I kind of did whatever my mom or dad tell me to do. I learned to mow the lawn when I was very young, and that's even, my mom likes to mow the lawn. My dad doesn't even do it, which most people find strange. But one post that did stick with me was a girl's whose gender role growing up, it was the total opposite of mine. They had the girls doing one thing, the boys doing the other, the women in the kitchen and the boys outside. To me, I don't feel like that was wrong, that she grew up that way. It was interesting hearing a different side. But I do feel if I ever did have kids, I would probably want them to be able to do whatever they wanted to do, and girls don't have to just do girl things. And my last question is one that I made up myself, and it was going to be from chapter 10, 11, or 12. And the question I made up is, what is one way you need to work on your facial communication? And what I mean by that is how your face acts when you're in a conversation, or if you're stressed or mad about something. And my way that I would need to work on my facial communication would be that I need to not have unconscious looks. If I get mad, say at work, if a customer is being rude to me, sometimes my initial reaction is sort of like I would with my friends, make a face like, well, why did you do that? But you're at work, you always have to stay professional. So I'm working on keeping my mouth always happy, even if I'm not. And also, I would say outside of work with my parents and friends, I have a bad problem with rolling my eyes if I'm mad, so I would like to work on less eye rolling. Well, thank you for watching my video and all of my other videos. I enjoyed the speech class, and I hope you will watch my final.